Xafira here. I hope you all are good and welcome to my channel. And also want to thank you for sharing and commenting on my recipes and enjoying them thoroughly. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Today is a very big day for me. It's my granddaughter's 4th birthday. So I decided to make a different dish, that is the Afghani Pulao. And it's going to be really good and tasty, and I'm going to have a party with it, and I will show you all throughout the process what I do and how I do this pulao. So I've taken, since I'm going to have a lot of people come and visit me, so I took a bigger quantity, so you can half the quantity when you'll do it for your home. So this is for this is about 1.5 kg of mutton, and I have cut it into small pieces. Cut it about so small pieces. I've already washed it really well, and I've already added a little salt to it, and I kept it aside. Now for the rice, I have taken about 1 kg rice, and according to me it is 4 full cups. So this is 4 cups of rice, and I'll be washing this and soaking it for about half an hour before I start with the preparation. I have taken about 7 to 8 onions, and I will be chopping them, and I'll be using them to stir fry or to saute the mutton. 3 carrots, I will be chopping them and making julienne pieces out of them, which I will show you. 1.5 cup of raisins, the golden ones. I have soaked about 1.5 cup of almonds, which I will be using whilst making the Afghani pulao. I will be using only these 3 spices, that is about 10 black cardamoms, 8 green cardamoms, 1.5 tablespoon of cumin seeds. I will be roasting them and then making a fine powder out of these, and will be using only these spices for this recipe. So here I begin. I have now chopped the onions and I'm going to fry them. I have used sesame oil, that is about 5 tablespoons of them, and I'm going to make them slightly brown. The onions are brown. Now I'm going to add in the mutton. I'm going to mix the mutton really well. Stir it and cook it with its own juices for about 15 minutes, and then I will be keeping on checking whether the water is dry or whether it needs more water. So I'm going to close the lid, and we'll keep checking every 2 to 3 minutes. In the meantime, I've heated some sesame oil, and I'm going to roast the soaked almonds. They are well fried, and I'll be removing them now, and then we'll be frying the raisins. Frying the raisins. And now I will be removing them in 2 minutes. Now frying the carrots, which I made julienne out of them. So frying them all really well. Carrots are almost fried. I'm removing them and keeping them aside. Now it's time for me to add in the powder, the roasted powder, which I made from cardamoms and of the cumin seeds. So I'm adding it into the meat as it is getting boiled. 1 tablespoon. Going to mix this really well. And I'm going to keep it for boiling for some more minutes so that the fragrance and the flavors blend well. Please remember that in Afghani pulaus we don't use ginger garlic, but if you think you need to use it, then you can use a little bit of it. And this is a sweet pulao, so it's not going to be spicy. Now you can see that the meat has turned nice and brown with the spices and with all the flavors, but we have to keep checking if the meat is cooked. So once the meat is cooked, then we can dry this water and then start with the pulao process. So please keep checking if the meat is cooked. The meat is still a little bit of hard, so I'm going to add in another 1 cup of water and I'm going to keep it for cooking for another 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes now and the meat is cooked. So now I begin doing the pulao. Now I'm going to add in the roasted or the fried carrots and the almonds and the raisins. So please note that they all have been fried, and now I'm putting it into the meat. Mixing them well, and then I'll be adding in the rice, that is the soaked rice which is drained. Adding in some salt, now adding in the rice, the soaked rice, that is 4 cups. So for the 4 cups of soaked rice, I'm going to add 8 cups of hot water. Giving it a slow stir, very gentle stir so that nothing breaks. The carrot should not get soft and get into pieces. And now I'm adding in the water. And now I'm going to close the lid and I'm going to cook it for about another 15 minutes till the water is dried and the pulao is ready. So now I'm closing the lid and keeping it to cook. The Afghani pulao is almost ready. I'm just adding in a little more of this roasted spice which I have for the last time, and mix it and then wait for some few minutes for the water to dry, and then it is ready to serve.